Last class we discussed about types of reaction, types of redox reactions. Total we have 4 types. That is combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, disproportion reaction will be there. So combination reaction nothing but in this reaction two compounds combine to form a single compound. Two compounds, the two elements, our one compound and element combined together to form a single compound. This reaction, two compounds combine to form a single compound. Single product is there. So they have many examples. A plus B form C is there. C plus O2, CO2, like CH4 plus O2, like it will be there. So whatever compounds. So when two compounds combine to form a single product, you can say combination reaction. Next we have decomposition. So in this reaction, breakdown of a compound into two or more components. At least one of which must be elemental state. So out of that, one must be elemental state will be there. So they have examples also. H2 is there, H2 plus O2 is there. Then KClO3, KCl plus O2 also we have. KCl plus we have O2 also there, like that. There is no change in oxidation number of potassium in potassium chlorate. Next one, decomposition reactions we have types. So listen here, all decomposition reactions not redox reactions. So they given some examples. For example, decomposition of calcium carbonate. This is not redox reactions. Next one we have displacement reaction, metal displacement reaction, non-metal displacement reactions also we have. An atom or ion in a compound is replaced by atom or ion of another element. So exchange type. They given x plus yz gives xz plus y. The displacement reactions they classified into two types: metal displacement and non-metal displacement will be given. Yes. So they give an example of metal displacement reactions. CuSO4 plus Zn form ZnSO4 plus Cu. So these model reactions we are studied in class 10th standard. Same thing only. Next one is non-metal reaction condition. So metal plus water, what will form? NaOH plus H2 will be there. So here reaction involved hydrogen displacement. Rarely occurring reaction involving oxygen displacement also there. Some reactions oxygen displacement, some reaction hydrogen displacement also we have. Next one. Third one, fourth one is disproportion reactions we have. Yes. These are special type of redox reaction. In this reaction, an element is both oxidized and reduced in the same reaction. So one reaction is given in this reaction, an element is both oxidized and reduced in the same reaction. Here the oxygen of peroxide is -1 state converted to 0 in O2 is given. Yes. So here an element is both oxidized as well as reduced. So they give an example also. Oxygen of it will given here. The oxygen is peroxide. H2O2 is there. That is peroxide group. So peroxide condition oxygen state is -1 is converted into 0. Nothing but O2 homo molecule Again, it was going to decreases to -2 in a water molecule condition. So oxygen having 3 variable oxidation states also there. Like there one more example also given. Phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine undergo disproportion reaction in alkaline medium. Nothing but basic medium condition. Yes. Okay. So today's class we will discuss about balancing reactions. Balancing reactions. Very, very important, Amma. Already you people studied in 10th standard. You know how to do the balancing reactions also. So here what is there extra things you will listen. So there are number of methods for balancing reactions. So out of that main important they given two main methods are discussed below. One is oxidation number method. Next one is ion electronic method. Oxidation number method, ion electronic method. So what is the oxidation number method? The method for balancing redox reactions by oxidation number change must be equal to the total decreases in oxidation number. Just wait, some noise is coming background. Navajeevan, please mute mic. 77 member join. 78. Okay, good. Okay. So one is oxidation number method. Next one is ion electronic method. So we have two methods. Many techniques will be there. Many methods will be there for solving the balancing reactions. But most important is these two only. Okay, na? We'll check it. I will explain clearly. Listen here. Two methods are used to balance the chemical reaction. So one of this method is based on the change in the oxidation number of reducing agent and oxidizing agent. And the other method is based on splitting the redox reactions into two off reactions. So one involving oxidation, another involving reduction. Okay, na? So here based on those things they classified into two types. One is change in the oxidation number of reducing agent and oxidizing agent. Change in the oxidation number. The second one is given on splitting the redox reaction into two off reactions. So one main reaction, skeletal reaction, unbalanced chemical reaction, they make it into two off reactions. One is oxidation of reaction, next one is reduction of reaction also there. Yes. Both those methods are used on the choice of the use reacts with the involving individual using them. So what is the techniques will be there? First one is oxidation number method. I will explain. After then we'll go for the ion electronic method. One more name is off reaction method. Ion electronic method. One more name is off reaction method. Both also same. Okay, na? Yes. Now we'll discuss about oxidation number method and yes, first I will explain oxidation number method. Listen what is given. In writing equation for oxidation and reduction reaction, just as for other reactions, the composition and formulas must be known for the substance that react and produce products that are formed. The oxidation number method is now best in the following steps. So what the steps will be there? Possibility is that you can make notes. Step 1, write the correct formula for the each reactant and product. Step 1, what will do? Write the correct formula for each reactant or and product. Step 2, identify atoms which undergo change in oxidation number in the reaction by assigning the oxidation number to all elements in the reaction. Okay, na? Identify atoms which undergo change in oxidation number in the reaction. Change in oxidation number in the reaction by assigning the oxidation number to all the elements in the reaction. Okay, na? First step is identify atoms which undergo change in oxidation number in the reaction. Next one is calculate the increasing or decreases in the oxidation number per atom for the entire molecule or ion which is occur. If these are not equal, then multiple by suitable number so that these become equal. Okay, na? What is the giving? Calculate the increases or decreases in the oxidation number per atom for the entire molecule or ion. So which it occurs if these are not equal, then multiply by the suitable number so that these become equal. If you realize that two substances are reduced and nothing is oxidized, something is wrong. Either the formula of reactants or products are wrong. Otherwise, the oxidation numbers have not been assigned properly. So compulsory while writing chemical formula also you can check it either written right or wrong. Even while calculating oxidation number also you can check it properly. Never possible. 2 also reducing agent. 2 also oxidizing agent. One must be oxidized, another one is reduced. Next one. Ascertain the involvement of ions. If the reaction is taking place in water, add H plus or OH minus ions to the expression on the appropriate side. So that the total ionic charge of reactants and products are equal. If the reaction is carried out in acidic solution, use H plus ion. If basic medium solution means use OH minus ion. Make the number of hydrogen atom in the expression on the two sides equal by adding water molecule. So to the reactants or products. Now also check the number of oxygen atoms. If there are the same number of oxygen atom in the reactant and products. The equation then represents the balanced redox reaction. Balanced redox reaction. Let us now explain the steps involved in the method with the help of few problems also given below. So we'll see the one example, then you can understand whatever the points will be there. Okay, na? Yes. Now given what is the question, check item. Write the net ionic equation of the reaction. What is given? Potassium dichromate with sodium sulfate in acid solution to give chromium ions and sulfate ion. Okay, na? Yes. One second lesson. Write the net ionic equation. The reaction of potassium dichromate. The given formula is K2Cr2O7 with sodium sulfate Na2SO3 in acid solution to give chromium ion and sulfate ion. Chromium ion and sulfate ion. Okay, na? Yes. Chromium 3 ion. Yes. So formula you can write down Cr2O7 minus 2 plus sulfate ion SO3 minus 2. It gives Cr plus 3 plus SO4 minus 2. So this is unbalanced ionic equation, nothing but a skeletal equation. So you can make the balanced. Okay, na? Yes. Step 2. Assign oxidation number of chromium and sulfur. What is the oxidation number of chromium before reactant, after that also, before and after, reactant side and product side. Product side also you can check it. Same like other elements also. So here Cr2O7 is there. It gives rise to form the reacting with sulfate ion. Then form chromium plus sulfate. Yes, listen here. We have SO3 minus 2, SO4 minus 2 is there. So don't confuse about here. One is given sulfate, next one is given sulfite. Sulfite, sulfate. So once again check the question. What is form? Sulfate ion. Sulfate ion is SO4 minus 2 is there. SO4 minus 2 is given. Sulfite SO3 minus 2. Sulfite ITE condition SO3 minus 2. Sulfate you can see the third step. Calculate the increasing and decreasing oxidation number and make them equal from step 2. So we can notice that there is change in oxidation state of chromium and sulfur. Oxidation state of chromium changes from +6 to +3. Therefore, is decreased by +3 in oxidation state of the chromium on right hand side of the equation. Oxidation state of sulfur also changes from +4 to +6. There is an increases of +2 in the oxidation state of the sulfur. On right hand side, to make the increase or decrease of oxidation state equal place number numeral 2 before chromium ion on right hand side and numeral 3 before sulfate ion. So on right hand side and balance the chromium and sulfur atoms on both sides of the equation. Thus we can get. Okay na? First step is you can write a skeletal equation. Second step you can calculate each and every atom what is the oxidation state. Fourth step is you can make it into the third step you can make it into the balance. Fourth step you can check it. As the reaction occurs in the acidic medium and further the ionic charges are not equal on both sides and add H plus on the left to make ionic charges equal. Fifth step. Finally, count the hydrogen atom. Count the hydrogen atom and add number of water molecules on the right to HO balanced redox change. So right side you can have water molecule. Can you add water molecule? Okay na? Yes. So you can see the one more question mark, same model. There you can check it. You can clearly understand. Write down question mark, student. Write the question. I will explain clearly once again. Point wise you are not able to understand, once again I will explain. Question, listen here. Permanganate ion reacts with bromide ion in basic medium to give manganese dioxide and bromate ion. Write the balanced ionic equation for the reaction. First step is write the skeletal ionic equation. What is there? Permanganate ion. Actually, permanganate is KMnO4. Ion means loss of potassium. So that's why MnO4 minus. React with bromide ion. Bromide is Br minus. It gives MnO2 plus BrO3 in basic medium. So assign the oxidation numbers of Mn and Br. Mn having plus 7 to plus 4. Bromine we have minus 1 to plus 5. So this is indicated that permanganate ion is the oxidant and bromide ion is the reductant. So plus 7 to plus 5. So plus 7 to plus 4. So here gain of electrons will be there. The next step is calculate the increases and decreases of oxidation number and make the increases equal to the decreases. So listen here, plus 7 to plus 4. Next one is minus 1 to plus 5. So calculate the increases and decreases of oxidation number and make the increases equal to the decreases. Yes. So plus 7 to plus 4. 3 difference will be there. Minus 1 to plus 5. 6 difference will be there. So plus 7 to plus 4 is 3. So what as the reactions occur, the basic medium and the ionic charges are not at all equal. As the reaction occurs in the basic medium, the ionic charges are not equal on both sides and add 2 OH minus ions on the right to make ionic charges should be equal. Finally, count the hydrogen atom and add number of water molecules on the left hand side to the HU balance. So where the balance will be there. Okay, na? Yes. Once again, I will repeat this question. This is question number 8.9. So oxidation number method. So permanganate ion is MnO4 minus plus bromide ion is Br minus. Basic medium. You can get manganese dioxide and bromate ion. Manganese dioxide and bromate ion. The skeletal ionic equation is given. First to assign the oxidation number of for each element bromine and Mn. The second step, calculate the increases and decreases of oxidation number and make the increases equal to the calculate the increases and decreases oxidation number and make the increases equal to the decreases. So calculate the oxidation number of each element. So Mn is there plus 7, reactant side, product side will be plus 4, bromide ion, Br minus, minus 1, reactant side, product side they given, plus 5 is there. Calculate the increases and decreases the oxidation number and make the increases equal to the decreases also. So as the reaction occurs, the basic medium reaction occurs, the basic medium, the ionic charges not at all equal. Ionic charges not equal. So make it into equal. Listen here. As the reaction occur in the basic medium, the ionic charges are not equal on both sides. So add OH minus ions on the right to make ionic charges to be equal. So charge make it into equal condition. They are adding OH minus ions on the right hand side. Finally, count the hydrogen atoms and add number of water molecules on the left side to achieve balanced redox reaction. So making it into balanced condition, they're adding water molecule on deficient side. So which side is less number of hydrogen atoms will be there. Those conditions you can add water molecule. That is oxidation number method. Clear, ma? Yes. Now you can go for the off reaction method. In this method, two off equations are balanced separately and then add together to give balanced equation. So first you can make it into two off reactions. One is oxidation of reaction. The second one is redox of reaction. First thing, after balanced of reaction, finally you can again make it into together. Together it will give a balanced equation. Suppose we are the balancing the equation showing oxidation plus 2 ions to plus 3 ions. By chromate ion minus 2 in acidic medium to like it will go into plus 3 oxidation. Plus 6 to yes, the given. Separate the equation into two of reactions. So plus 2 to plus 3, loss of one electron, loss of oxidation, plus 6 to plus 3, gain of electrons. So gain of electrons is reduction. Yes. Next step is balance the atoms other than oxygen and hydrogen. So except oxygen and hydrogen, remaining elements can balance. Okay, na? Yes. So here the oxidation of reaction condition is already balanced with respect to Fe. So for the reduction of reaction, we multiply the chromium plus 3 by 2 and balance the chromium. So Fe already balanced, then no need to balance. Chromium should balance. Because of chromium, one side we are having 2 chromium, another side we have only 1 chromium. Those conditions can balance with 2 is given. For the reaction occurring in acidic medium, add water molecule to balance oxygen atoms and H plus to balance the hydrogen atom. So what they giving a point? Listen, for the reaction occurring in acidic medium, added water molecule to balance oxygen atoms and H plus to balance hydrogen atom. Next step is add the electrons to one side of the off reaction to balance the charges. If needed, we make the number of electrons equal to the two off reactions by multiplying one or both of reactions by appropriate number. So just what we'll do, so break it into electron balancing condition, then multiply with the suitable number that you can do. Yeah. The oxidation of reaction is thus written to balance the charge. So listen how is they doing charge. +2 is there, +3 is there. What is the difference will be there? 1 electron only. So we can add. Now the reduction of reaction, there are net 12 positive charges on the left hand side and only 6 positive charges on the right hand side. Therefore, we added 6 electrons on the left hand side. So make it into electrons balancing condition, the comparison they're doing. So what I'm saying here, now in the reduction of reaction condition, there are net 12 positive charges on the left hand side and only 6 positive charges on the right hand side. So we added to the off reaction to achieve the overall reaction and cancel the electrons on each side. Thus gives the net ionic equation. Finally, you can get net ionic equation also. Okay, na? I'll see the one sum. You can understand easily. Yes. 7th point. Listen once again. Verify that equation contains the same type and number of atoms and the same charges on the both sides of the equation. This last check reveals that the equation is fully balanced with respect to the number of atoms and the charges. For the reaction in basic medium, first to balance the atoms of as in done in acidic medium. Then for H plus ion and equal number of OH minus ions on both sides to the equation, where H plus and OH minus ion on the same side of the equation, combine these two give water molecule. Okay, na? Yes. See the question mark. A permanganate ion MnO4 minus in the basic medium, so basic solution, oxidized iodide ion to produce molecular iodine and manganese oxide. Write a balanced ionic equation to repeat this redox reaction. Again listen. Permanganate ion, that is ion condition KMnO4 for actually potassium permanganate. The permanganate condition MnO4 minus. In basic medium solution condition, iodide ion is there, I minus, to produce MnO2 plus I2. So that skeleton equation make it into two of reactions. One is oxidation of reaction, next one is redox of reaction. So oxidation of reaction, but loss of electrons, plus -1 to 0, +7 to +4. Gain of electrons is reduction, loss of electrons nothing but oxidation is given. Next step is to balance the iodine atoms in the oxidation of reaction. We written it is. So we have I minus and I2 is there. So make it into I minus. So to balance the oxygen atoms in the reduction of reaction, so we are added water molecules on the right hand side. Because of 4 oxygens, out of 4 oxygens, only products formed 2 oxygens. So remaining not there. That's why they multiply with 2 water molecules. So to balance the hydrogen atoms, we are added H plus ions. So when balancing oxygen condition, they are adding water molecule. When they are balancing oxygen hydrogen atom condition, they are adding H plus ions. As the reaction takes place in a basic solution, therefore 4 H plus ions, we are added 4 OH minus ions to the both sides of the equation. So 4 OH minus ions on both sides they're adding, because of they're comparing with H plus ions. How many H plus ions be there? Reactant side or product side, any side. So here they given 4 H plus ions will be there. For balancing that, they're adding 4 water molecules. Yes. In this step, we balance the charge of the off reactions in the manner displayed. How we are making it charge balance. Now, to equalize the number of electrons, we multiply the oxidation of reaction by 3. And the reduction of reaction by multiply with 2. So one reaction multiply with 3, another reaction multiply with 2 also you can take it. Add 2 off reactions. Add 2 off reactions to obtain the net reaction after cancelling electrons on both sides. So final verification show that the equation is balanced as per number of atoms and charges on the both sides. Okay, na? So you can, I will roughly I will tell you listen once again. First they will give an unbalanced chemical equation. So you can make it into 2 off reactions. One is oxidation of reaction, next one is redox of reaction will be there. So after then, first step you can do except oxygen and hydrogen remaining elements balance. Second step only oxygen balance. Third step only hydrogen balance. Okay, na? Like that you can follow. Yes. So listen one more question. So balancing the redox reaction. So they given. So in balancing the redox reaction, they make it into 2 off reaction. One is oxidation of reaction, next one is redox reaction. Now balance the oxygen and hydrogen atoms. Yes. So first step is other than oxygen and hydrogen remaining elements balance. So which side less number of atoms will be there, you can substitute. Yes, remaining elements like trial and error method. One side we have 2 Fe is there, another side will be 0 is there. So you can write down, make it into that also 2. Make it into all atoms will be equal other than oxygen and hydrogen. Next step is when balancing only oxygen atoms, those conditions add water molecule deficient side. Next step is when balancing hydrogen atom condition. So here we have 2 methods, acidic medium and basic medium. Acidic medium condition add H plus ion. Basic medium condition add H minus ion. After then charge balance, after then electron balance, finally you can add 2 off reactions, make it into one main reaction like that. Okay, na? So only they given. So finally they added equation 1 and equation 2. So they given detailed explanation of the step wise is given. Step 1 what will happen, step 2 what is happened, like they given. Acidic medium and basic medium also given. Acidic medium, basic medium, both also same, almost similarly, except when balancing the charge and electronic condition. Those conditions only small difference can get.